Here we go. Boys are back.
Boys are back in town.
How you doing, Weezy?
Chilling, man.
Yeah.
Chilling.
What's up? Nice seeing you, Doc.
You too. Yeah.
Why? What's that?
Yeah.
Light love.
Right. It's starting early. The beat starting early. What do you
Jeff,
know
how
beat?
you, Doc?
Wonderful, sir. How about yourself?
Great, man. See that? Coach,
Yeah.
what's happening, Coach?
I'm good, man. How you doing, brother?
But they usually the nice. I ain't seen that. Like, weird. So you
Trying to turn over a new leaf.
Yeah, I got to get used to it.
Oh, man.
That ain't okay. All right.
Hey, give me your winner or loser of the week, Weezy.
Winner of the week was me this week, man. Well, I could be losing too. Harmony's birthday. It was
Yep.
Father's Day. Good day. Good weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Harmony had to go down a little bitty slide. It was rough.
Yeah, I got video of that. Cameraman, I'm going to give you the video of that.
Oh, okay. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Give you the video of that.
I knew it.
Yeah,
It's
it
worth
Crazy
to
little
watch.
video, too.
Worth to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth to watch.
It was a good day.
Good day. What you got, Jeff?
I got two winners of the week, man.
Okay.
Got the Nashville Bear that's still out here roaming around.
He's
in the
still
streets.
around?
He's
Nobody's
shining.
found him.
He's shining.
He's
out
back
here.
in Mercersburg. I'm back in Nashville now, though.
He kicking it.
He's
He's just out
shining.
here.
How is he getting
I don't
around?
know why nobody
He
shot his
he
ass
just
yet.
walking around.
He got
making it way for our listeners outside of Nashville. There's a
Yeah.
bear
Mhm.
that is just out here.
Yeah.
He's just out here.
If
Rain.
he ever
He
come
got
back,
free
if
reign.
he ever come back over the way, I promise you.
Carson Wentz. You see
Go on,
Carson
tell him now.
Wentz. He got his cousin. You
Yeah.
guys see Carson Wentz?
Yeah, Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Carson
He
Wentz
ain't
laying
playing.
him down.
Yeah.
Speaking of laying them down, my
Yeah.
second win is the the orcas in the ocean. They want all the smoke.
They been taking.
They tired of
They
us.
getting it back in blood.
Yeah, they
Oh,
get it
my
back in blood.
God.
Like they running up on the boats.
They
on the
don't-
deep, they, you know what I'm saying? They letting you know. The orcas are letting us know. We tired of
The
y'all.
killer whales.
Yeah,
As
I
they
ain't
call
seen
them.
that.
yeah. They
Shamu's offspring.
Yeah, I know killer
they
whales.
play
is.
and fly
Yeah.
strategize and they bomb first.
Who
Yeah.
fucking with the killer whales?
Yeah.
They coming up on. They rolling up on people. They rolling up
On
on
the boat.
Yeah.
So they see the boat. They ramming into it.
I seen a seal jump over the thing.
Man,
They
It's
tired of
going
us.
crazy.
Dude. They sick our shit.
They not
Yeah, I see.
playing. The sharks are too. The
Yeah.
sharks biting boats.
Yeah.
It's wild out there in the
All
water
people
right
been
now.
Taking off.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got,
Bro.
Coach?
It's wild in the water right now.
I'm an ally to the sea animals. That, maybe listening in the ocean. I'm an ally.
My loser of the week is LSU football and Les Miles.
What happened now, Coach?
They had to vacate 37 wins. You know how many wins is in football? From 2012 to 2015 for permissible benefits given to Vidal Alexander, who received $180,000. But this what makes it worse. The booster reportedly embezzled it from the Children's Hospital.
See.
Come on,
Coach.
dog.
Coach, you be finding the worst.
But
I didn't know that.
All that's Will Wade fault though.
No,
He
That's
bought the smoke
football.
on him.
and that's
He bought the smoke on
That's
I
him.
got
funny.
it hot,
That's
yeah.
funny you say that, Weez, because they said that. They said this came from a panel that was focused on Will Wade,
Yeah, he
but
bought
while
the
they was
smoke
there,
on
they
him.
just went and got everything.
Yeah.
But this what else makes it worse.
Oh man.
No.
Yeah.
This strictly Les Miles. He can't be eligible for the College Football Hall of Fame anymore because those wins drops his percentage to 59%. You got to have 60% to be eligible to get into the College Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
They on 3 years probation.
Mhm.
That's rough.
Yeah, they in trouble.
They were gonna be good this year. They on 3 years probation.
The football team is?
Yeah, football team is.
Wow.
Don't
Yeah.
hit that transfer portal for the first games. We ain't got to worry about that. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, don't
Do
hit
it.
the transfer portal.
Do
Fellas,
it. My winner of the week is NBA draft guys, man. Like guys is getting drafted. Tears and ice. That's all I saw.
Tears and ice.
Tears and ice,
Yeah.
man. Mamas, aunts,
Daddies.
Daddies.
was there. Shout out
daddies.
to
Like to
Black
see
Shout
it.
out to the dads.
Like to see it, man.
Yeah, for sure. Seeing families change their lives with a good draft pick or just being drafted, period, man, it's gonna change a lot of lives. So you see a lot of happy faces, a lot of real tears.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen somebody, they said something about their mom, but their dad was the person that was sitting there. I was like, man, why you ain't talk about the daddy? The daddy right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He right there.
Yeah, talk to the dad.
It's kind of like the Father's Day, Mother's Day meal.
Yeah.
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 Unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It is. It is. Yeah. Let's kick it, cameraman.
Let's kick it, right?
Kick it, right.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameron, how you doing, brother?
Nah.
All business.
It's been business.
Last 3 weeks.
He was standing on business.
Yeah.
3 straight
Like
weeks.
yeah.
He don't dance no more. All they
all
do
they
is
do
this.
is this.
Okay. Episode 473, we're discussing landing spots for the 2023 NBA free agents.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know
You
it.
better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off, Coach. Best of the week. Talk to me.
Man, best of the week for me is Twitter comments
Mm.
on things that are going on in the world. I'm not going to get
That ain't even funny
specific.
though.
It ain't funny, but
It
it's
ain't
funny.
funny, but it's funny.
We should not be laughing.
Yeah.
But
Man, I got a good laugh.
Some laughs.
They were on a tear.
There's some funny people in this world.
Listen,
Now, for real, some people, man, they brain work a little different.
Listen to me.
That's true.
Never mind. I
Don't
was
you start quoting them.
It was some that was really good.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna laugh.
Yeah,
at that.
nah. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't paying for Twitter. If
I
I
got
got
$1
$1
for him.
I got $1 a month for Twitter.
Yeah.
Just to pay.
Yeah.
I got to.
What you got, Jeff? Best of the week.
So Canelo Alvarez has finally stepped away from DAZN. He signed a 3-fight deal with Premier Boxing Champions. His first fight, coach, is undefeated Jamal Charlo for the super middleweight championship in September. Can't wait. Now this eliminates. I know some people they're his favorite fighter. Canelo's their favorite fighter. This eliminates him from being able to run from Charlo and the Mexican monster Benavidez, because now you're under the same umbrella as them. So we're gonna see what you're talking about now, sir. Yes, sir.
So he can only fight one Charlo?
He's fighting the undefeated one in September,
Right.
and then hopefully the winner of that gets Benavidez,
Right.
and the winner of that we'll see what happens. But so that's the end of this year and start of next year should be fun.
2023 been a good boxing
Good
year.
boxing.
Good
man.
boxing.
It's been a good boxing
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
Even though your boy got knocked out, I'm sure somebody gonna talk about that. But yeah, you see that?
Wait.
No, let's talk about it. What you got, Weezy? Best of the week, buddy.
Man, best of the week. I've been watching the World Series, College World Series baseball.
Okay.
It's been really good.
Yeah.
From Super Regionals to this past week to yesterday, the LSU hitting the walk-off. It's been really good. LSU got a pitcher throwing 99 to 100 at a consistent basis.
He on the way.
6'6", 240.
About to be a rich man.
Goodness gracious.
He's about to be a rich man.
Yeah,
he is.
cashing out.
Yeah, he is.
My best of the week is the 2025 Club World Cup. FIFA announced that the U.S. will host the 2025 Club World Cup, the first edition of an expanded tournament that will feature many of the sport's biggest names. The U.S. is already set to host the 2026 Men's World Cup and the 2024 Men's Copa America. So soccer's about to take over the U.S. They're trying. The best way going about doing this is how you do it. Get some of the England clubs and also the French clubs to come and play in the U.S. So big deal. Yeah. Worst of the week, Weezy. Talk to me.
Worst of the week, man. I was doing some cleaning up this week, right? A couple days ago, doing some cleaning up. Got to sneakers, cleaned some sneakers. I was,
Talk to me about it.
I was counting, 191, 192.
Ooh.
And then I missed. And when I got humble, I said, dang, man, I messed up a lot of sneakers, man. I messed up a lot of sneakers, man. And I did the math on the sneakers I messed up. Don't ever do that, man.
Did you care again now? Like you weren't caring about your sneakers for a couple of days. Did you care? Are you gonna start taking better care of your footwear?
Man, yeah.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah. Look how you look.
It got real when you get because it gets real when you see them.
Yeah.
Man, I missed, man.
Yeah.
How many times we done said in this show, and I didn't say it to this man? No.
Yeah, don't.
No, I'm just saying. No, it is.
look.
What I'm saying is everybody need kick around shoes. You can't kick around in your good shoes. Yeah, So that's all I'm saying. Just get you some shoes and move around there. My worst of the week is Jeezy. Came out and said that Subway. Now we ate Subway, coach, in college. Right around the same time Jeezy was probably doing what he was doing. You ain't never been able to get nothing from Subway for $2. Maybe some cookies.
Maybe
Some cookies.
Maybe.
Nothing for $2.
chips.
Some chips. Yeah, that ain't gonna fill you up.
Nah.
Yeah.
Too far.
He went way too far.
You can't get nothing but the $5 foot long.
You can't even get that.
He said he got a 6-inch, a cookie, a drink, and a bag of chips for $2.
No,
That's
they
why I
knew
say he
him.
went too
They
far.
knew him then. Somebody he knew somebody.
He knew somebody.
But this
That's it.
But this what I say though. I don't know if it was way back then, but there was a point in time where Subway was doing the deals where for $2.50 you could get a 6-inch
And
chips.
Yeah. I found a
they were
promotion and
doing that.
everything.
They were
that
doing
was
that.
a thing.
Yeah.
He just went too far with the drink and the chicken
Yeah.
and the cookie.
Yeah.
You can get
Yeah.
the chips in the 6-inch.
Yeah.
I'm
Calling
hard.
Cap, what about you?
It was a deal of the day.
It was a deal. You
Yeah,
could
that's
do it.
legit.
It was a deal.
$2.50 though.
He said 2 years though. It was 2 years worth of deal. Come
I
on.
don't know,
I
but
don't know
mean,
what
he
2
was-
years worth.
I grew up on a $5 foot long.
I bet you did.
$5 foot long. Wait, wait you talking about?
We lobbed that one right
Yeah,
on up
man.
there. All right. He
My
lobbed
bad,
it right
man.
on
We
up
still done. We still. Go ahead, Coach. What you got? Worst of the week.
there. My worst of the week, man, is Grady Dick's outfit. His Drake Draft outfit.
Speaking of, yeah.
Speaking of $5,
that wasn't it.
Nah, that wasn't it.
that was rough.
That wasn't
Come on,
it, man.
GDZ.
Come
man.
on, dog. What are we
Who let the
doing?
GDs in the door? man?
Oh my God.
GD.
He need one
Yeah,
bad.
GD. GD.
It ain't GD. It can't be GD. Nah. We needed it.
Who let the GDs in the door?
Oh man.
Yeah. What about you, Jeff?
All right, my worst of the week is your man's J-Ho.
Oh, here we go.
Shams.
Yeah,
He's an NBA insider.
he is.
He works for The Athletic and he works for Stadium Sports.
Yeah.
Cameraman, he also works for, you guessed it, FanDuel. Shams is out here giving false advertising on draft picks,
Mm.
getting numbers to move slightly. And
all
people
it's-
called him out about it.
Mm.
He got to watch himself. He
Yeah.
got that scoop, the number 2 stuff, boosted up over the day. And people
Mm.
move some money.
Yeah, people mad about
People
that.
mad
They are.
about that. And they
Yeah.
realize he works for FanDuel. It
Yeah.
looked a little weird.
Yeah.
I said that as soon as he dropped that too.
That didn't
I
make
said
no
people
sense.
can't see through this.
It don't make no
Smoke
sense.
screen.
I told you what gambling gonna do.
Yeah.
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 Shout out to Shams, though.
Yeah,
Shams
shout out to
usually
Shams.
been upstanding, you know. But
Mhm.
Man, better watch yourself.
That's why I only trust the Woj bomb,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah. We used to be a proper country.
We
you
used
know?
to be.
Yeah.
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 Mm.
Yeah.
If it
Anywho,
ain't about the money.
make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music. And Amazon Music to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. J-Ho
Yes, sir.
and Weezy. Before we get started with the first half, do you all have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for our listeners?
I do. This week's award recipient is Conor McGregor.
Oh, wow.
It is. MMA star Conor McGregor sent the person who plays the Miami Heat's mascot, Bernie, to the emergency room, guys. At half court during a timeout with 7 minutes left in the third quarter of Game 4 between the Heat and the Denver Nuggets in the NBA Finals, the Heat revealed their partnership with McGregor and his pain relief spray called Title Sport. Now, in part of the announcement that was staged, Bernie had on giant boxing gloves. McGregor clocked the mascot with 2 left-hand punches. The first hit Bernie right on the side of the head, and McGregor went down, which ultimately did the damage. After he hit the ground, clocked him again.
Oh, come on, Conor.
Come on. The person requested their name not to be used because they were not authorized to speak publicly about the incident. Now, the mascot's performer saw a doctor and he received pain medication and went home. Lawsuit or no lawsuit?
He got some grounds.
He got a little bit.
He got
It was
that
the second
punch.
punch.
Yeah.
The second punch.
That was OD.
Yeah, it was OD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McGregor was on that juice.
Yeah. I mean,
He's on that Irish
I mean,
whiskey.
Been
had
on
a
it for
lot.
a long time.
He had,
Yeah,
a rough,
he-
he had a
yeah.
rough turn of events. Cause
Yeah.
he knocked out that
Yeah,
guy.
he knocked out another dime.
Yeah, they said he.
No,
he
no,
said
he's a little
took
rapey.
bit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Chill
Take
out.
some records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be. No,
Listen.
I'm happy you didn't say that.
So yeah, so
We're not making light of that situation either.
So
We're
Not at all.
we're not doing that.
We just saying
No.
he's a legend.
Saying what he
Connor's a
allegedly
nasty
did.
man.
Right.
so just he could be here today.
Going to war.
Jeff, that's your boxing homeboy, MMA homeboy. You can take that to him.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let
Nah,
Jeff do that.
I don't wanna
Yeah,
do with
I
that
don't
one, I'll
wanna
be
do
honest.
that. Yeah. Pack it up.
Shout out to you, cameraman.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
You got it though.
Yeah, you can go with Jeff for sure. You guys ready to get started the first half?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Got merch on.
For sure.
FullSportPressPodcast.com. Get your merch, get your hats, get your hoodies, get your t-shirts, get your long sleeve tees. We got you covered, man. We got you covered. More stuff on the way. Always tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend that we are out.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week. Like I do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Lock.
Weezy, where can they find you on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG. I'm at How Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Holla at you, Coach.
Man, nothing's changed. It's Lock_the_great. That's THA. Get at me.
Yeah, Jeff.
J Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
So I'm J Hope on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter. My draft is pretty solid. Minus that Cam Whitmore fall. I think everybody had that one. But anyway, speaking of, let's get it going, man. Let's kick the first half off with some NBA talk. Another NBA night is in the books, which means it's time for some instant reactions to what witness that we all saw in Brooklyn on Thursday night, and we look ahead to see how the NBA players fit with their respective teams after being drafted. Now, while thinking about the upcoming free agency frenzy in the association as well, we'll give some winners and losers, starting with the winners. Kick things off with you, Coach. Give me your first winner.
My first winner, G League Ignite and OTE. They had a well draft. They had four people, from the G League Ignite: Scoot Henderson, Leonard Miller, City Sissoko, and Mojave King. And then from the Overtime Elite, you had the Thompson twins and Asar and Amen. So that's big, especially for the Overtime Elite, because it's a smaller league between the two. So to see people be able to come from that league and get drafted would want more people to possibly go play in that league.
Yeah, I got you. What you got, Joe?
All right, my first winner, this is a little personal for me. Imani Bates got his name called, man. Second round, but he got his name called. Yeah. He gets a chance to correct the narrative on his name.
You said he's gonna get drafted in the first round.
I did. No, I was wrong about that. No, I was wrong about that.
Yeah.
I was wrong about.
I agreed too. I'm
happy that he got his name called though.
Yeah,
and and he get a chance to maybe change that narrative a little bit.
I hope so, man. I'm rooting for that kid.
Definitely rooting for him.
What you got, Weezy?
And my first winner was Victor Wembanyama.
Hell yeah.
And and the city of San Antonio. It reminds me of when LeBron got drafted to a dead city in Cleveland and how the city just came to life.
Yeah.
That city's gonna come to life. If that kid is smart, get some good people around him, it's a lot of money in Texas. You're gonna make a lot of money, man.
Yeah,
plenty of money.
You're gonna make you a lot of money, man. But that was my first winner.
Yeah, my first winner, the Boston Celtics, man. The trouble, and this has more to do with them trade that they did with Marcus Smart, but they had trouble with that point guard situation for years. They ain't had a point guard since Rondo. So in turn, you got rid of him. You bring in my guy KP, capable of being a number 2 scorer. And he had one of his better years in the NBA. He did. He borderline all-star. What are you talking about? So he also gives Boston some rim protection for Robert Williams, who's 6'8", and always hurt. So pull away bigs. I think the Boston Celtics did what they had to do and got rid of some draft picks, but it was worth it because you bring in a guy like KP. So,
still don't have a point guard.
Yeah. But you address some things.
Yeah, the problem they have, they still got.
And then I think they're going to address that in free agency.
They have to.
Yeah, they will.
They have to.
Same problem.
Yep. Give me another winner, Coach.
Charlotte. You get a draft class of Brandon Miller, Nick Smith, and Amari Bailey all in one. It seems like that Jordan let the reins go and they start drafting well.
Yeah.
So I went with Charlotte Hornets as a winner.
Yeah. Jeff.
I have Charlotte as well for another reason, similar reason, Coach. Like you get Nick Smith Jr., big guard coming off an injury. You get him in a value pick at 27. Then you get Amari Bailey in the second round. You have your core young group. Just picture LaMelo Ball and Amari Bailey hanging out together. That's a reality TV show waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Number one on YouTube.
Big LA vibes. Yeah.
Big LA vibes. But to get Nick Smith at 27, that's a great value pick.
Great value pick. That was a top 10 pick going into the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What you got, Weezy?
I got Portland Trailblazers. Getting Scoot Henderson. Clearly, I guess they know that Dame is probably gonna be dealt somewhere. Miami, somewhere. I think he's gonna be gone.
He's on Instagram Live playing "Welcome to Miami." While we recording. Just saying.
Yeah. So
we know something we don't know.
So by them going in and getting Scoot, the next best thing, guard wise, I think it was a big deal for them.
Yeah.
My winner, Golden State Warriors. Can't be stressed enough, man, that this trade that they did with Chris Paul and Jordan Poole is getting out of the Jordan Poole business. And the Warriors never really recovered from him being punched in the face. So you make that trade, him and Draymond would have fixed that, I think he would still be in Golden State as we record this podcast. But maybe Jordan Poole can ultimately figure things out. But I really think that them losing my guy Bryant, what's my guy name? That Patrick Baldwin.
Mm-hmm.
I think losing them, that was a really good guy. He's like a Michael Porter Jr. type of talent.
Okay.
He gets there playing in the right system. I wish he was able to stay, but they got my new guy, Brandon Podziemski, and he is going to be a guy there for the Golden State Warriors. He's going to do what Jordan Poole did. They're going to move up Moses Moody, and then he's going to play the Moses Moody role. It's just going to be – they do what they do, man. They just destroy and rebuild and just bring in pieces to kind of work out how they want to look. So I like the way Golden State operates.
Off mic, I want to talk about what they starting five is going to look like.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about it. Yeah. Give me another winner, anybody.
I got the Houston Rockets.
Okay.
Getting Cam Whitmore where you get Cam.
Yeah.
Getting that man Thompson. You already have a young team. You need an adult somewhere.
Yeah.
You got to find you an adult to come in there and put this in, kind of rein this in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as that draft and what you already have, that's a good team. That's a very, very good young nucleus of players.
Almost too much young talent.
Oh, it is
It's
too
a lot.
much. It's a lot.
lot.
But you got great.
It's a good
value.
problem to have.
Good
though.
problem. Yeah, you got good pieces to move to get you an adult
Yeah.
in there to help them kids out a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What you got, Coach?
That was it for me.
That was off of you. What you got? Please.
I had Charlotte
Yeah.
going in and not getting schooled at the number 2.
Okay.
Because, like, we've seen the double guard thing. It really don't work in NBA. Not today's NBA. Because school can't shoot.
Yeah.
And they got LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
And the same thing you say with Donovan Mitchell and
Darius.
And when they seen with Darius and the other guy before he got hurt.
Colin Sexton.
Yeah, the
Lil
double
guard.
guard. Yeah, the
CJ McCollum.
yeah,
Dame
the
Lillard.
double guard thing really. So they made a good decision by going to get Brendan Miller.
I can dig it. Yeah, I'm rolling with you guys with the Rockets as well. To get Cam Whitmore, who's a top 5 guy, you get him at 20.
Yeah.
They're saying there's a problem with his knees, lack of urgency playing basketball, but his knee is fine. You put that team, all those guys that they have, Sengun, Jabari. That's a nice 5.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They got a solid
Tari Eason, that's a good
Yeah.
5. Yeah. Moving on to the losers, Coach.
young 5.
Young.
Very
Very young.
very young.
Very young. Hmm?
Nashville Public School. That's a good win.
I mean, we talked about Brandon Miller. Yeah.
Yeah, but you said Metro Public Schools, like no
Yeah.
private.
Yeah.
Metro Public.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's good.
It is. Yeah, it is a big deal for the city. Shout out to Brandon Miller's family. There's a lot of people, that root for Brandon Miller, and I just hope he's in a good spot and has good people around him. That's what I worry about. That's what I worry about with all these kids. All 60 of these kids that get drafted, just the people that are around you. That's usually the problem.
Yep.
I just hope Brandon got good people around him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
Give me
put for him in full sport press.
I'm rooting for him for sure. Yeah. Losers. Talk to me, Coach.
Losers, big men.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Sheba Way from Kentucky, Drew Timmy from Gonzaga, and Adama Sanogo from UConn were not drafted.
Yeah.
It's just wild that National Players of the Years not get drafted.
Yeah.
Like, not even late. But I mean,
SEC Player of the Year,
Right.
National Player of the Year. That's why Zach Edey said, I'm coming back.
Right.
Because I'm not there. I can get that $560,000. I heard a kid say that he bought his mom a house with NIL money.
yeah,
Talk to me.
that's what they doing.
Man.
That's why Drew Timmy came back last year.
Yeah.
Did he get
'Cause
drafted?
No.
No, he didn't get
That's why,
drafted.
Damn.
I fell asleep on it.
Yeah. What you got, Coach? He just said that. I mean, what you got, Jeff?
That was his. My loser is all the hype of going into this draft is going to be a lot of movement,
Yeah.
Coach. A lot was going on, and it wasn't a lot of movement, Coach.
Nah, it wasn't.
It was pretty much status quo. It's
Yeah.
draft, and it was we just watched people get the name. Well, it was great to see people get the name called
Yeah.
and get the fits off and see the
Mhm.
families, all that good stuff. Not a lot of superstars were moved that were supposed to be moved. So shout out to you Pelicans.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
not a lot of movement. That's my
What you got, Weezy?
Man, worst of the week for me was the draft.
Not worst of the week. The loser.
Look, the loser of the week was the loser for the draft. The draft was extra long to me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Y'all know Jeff. It started out cool,
Yeah.
but it got
Jeff
rough.
was being facetious. That shit was taking forever.
two to kind of counter that though. They got 2 rounds off in 30 minutes less than the NFL gets 1. They got 2 full rounds off.
But
They-
they get 10
less.
minutes between each
Hit
pick,
it.
though, Jeff.
It was a hard watch because they'll have a trade come through. They'll have a trade come through, and they'll start the trade, go to something else. Oh, and then come back and say, "Oh, part of that trade was this such
Well,
player."
the NFL does the same thing. Though.
No, they'll stop and say the whole trade. What happens going on?
Yeah.
that last night, they're talking about trade and say, well, he got traded to this team. Then he got traded to that team.
They got to fix that.
Plus with cash. Like,
gotta fix
explain it to us.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
they
just
got
how
2
the
rounds
NBA
off
does.
within
Right.
same time it takes the NFL to get one.
Yeah. I mean, still was a tough watch. I ain't go to bed to midnight, dog. That ain't cool.
So do you think they should move the draft to a Friday
Nah.
so it won't be as bad?
Or do what NFL does. Just do on the week day one. Just do the first round.
Nah,
Nah.
because that second round ain't
Yeah.
got
Nobody
the
will
same.
watch that.
Right.
Nobody, it would be snooze fest. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only way they can do it. Yeah. My first loser, and I'm gonna roll with Jeff with this. The draft day trades. PG is still in LA. Zion is still horny. Dame Lillard is still a member of the Trailblazers. Cat still delusional in Minnesota. Pascal said he won't play long term if he's traded anywhere from Toronto. Trae Young is still tweeting in Atlanta. No big trades. I think it's gonna happen, but I thought it was gonna happen last night.
Yeah.
But free agency is right around the corner. Again, we'll get some of those trades, and I think a lot of people will be moved. This is going to be a hectic offseason. Yeah, for sure. Any other losers, guys?
A couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
One
Go
more.
ahead, Coach.
The Washington Wizards.
Yeah,
They traded Bradley Beal, Porzingis, Chris Paul, and the possibility Wizards could lose Kyle Kuzma for nothing in return to free agency. And through those deals, all they got basically was 1 first-round pick and a conditional 2030 pick from Golden State. So how does that help you?
Yeah, that's why you don't give nobody a trade clause, dog. There's 10 of them in the world. the biggest person they could get something from was Brad Beal.
Mm-hmm.
Brad Beal indeed had a no trade clause. So in turn, he was not going to give too much and lose a lot
Exactly.
where he was going. So in turn, that's why nobody would get that no trade clause again. It's 10 of them, dog. And Brad Beal is probably the lowest on the totem pole.
Right.
Is to get one. What you got to do?
Danny Ainge should teach a class on how to trade. Danny Ainge got 4 number 1s for Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert.
But you got to realize,
you got
he a
5
snake,
second round
though.
picks for Bradley Beal.
bro, it was a no trade clause. I don't
Yeah,
think
it's only so much he can
understand.
do.
Yeah, ain't nothing
I
that
hear
you can do.
No, I respect what you're saying,
Yeah.
but on paper, they got fleeced. Anywho's.
Yeah, but I'd never give him for what he did to Isaiah Thomas. Snake.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's a
Danny
snake.
Ainge ain't
He's a
nothing.
snake, but he got 4 first round picks for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
All right, Orlando Magic, man, they reached on young Jet Howard.
I like Jet.
I like Jet too, but you didn't have to trade. You didn't have to get a Jet there. Jet would have been there for you late first round. They got Jet.
No.
They got Jet in the lottery. Jet was not going. Jet was not.
There's only
Jet.
2 shooters in the
He
draft.
went for Jet, and both of them went after Jet.
No.
They had the kid from Ohio State that was still available.
No, Grady Dick and him. They were the 2 best shooters.
The kid from Ohio State was the best shooter in the draft. Best
No.
3-point shooter in the draft.
What about
Grady
Kiefer-
Dick is.
What about the Kiefer Belmont? He shot 40% from 3.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you could have got a shooter and played better defense than Jet. Jet played no defense.
Jet don't play no defense.
And you got him in the lottery. You had to get him in the lottery. That's all I'm saying. They could have waited on Jet.
I
That's a
got you.
bad pick.
Yeah. What you got, Weezy? Another loser?
Grady Dick's his uniform. I didn't even call it a suit. His uniform, man. It was like a
Sequence.
It was sequence.
it was a sequence of the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket.
Mm.
And shirt.
Yeah. And the shirt was the same material
Yeah.
as the blazer.
When you put
Yeah,
that
the
on-
undershirt, the
When you
dress
put that
shirt
up-
was the same material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
And you
that's
couldn't
a
get
suit.
another color or nothing.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, people in his family. Can anybody tell him, man, that ain't it, dog?
Nah.
Not
Had,
that night. Can anybody tell him that?
Nah. You can do whatever you want to. It's your
You
night.
drafting. It's your night.
It's your night.
I ain't gonna lie.
They don't make it right.
Yeah.
But
One of y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, so this is the thing. What if somebody did say, "Hey, Grady, that's not it," and he said, "I don't care."
Yeah, I don't give a
Yeah.
damn. Yeah.
Then what?
And he had a chain on.
Right.
yeah, the GD.
Had to have a chain
GD in the
on.
door.
Gotta have a chain on.
Yeah. My last loser is the Portland Trailblazers. Damn, just leave.
Please.
He's just in an absolute abusive relationship. He won't leave. Stun the growth of an entire franchise. They drafted your replacement right in front of your face. They want you to leave. They're saying, please leave.
Yeah.
They got too many guards.
Yeah.
You have Scoot, you have Dame,
Yeah.
you have Simons, and you got Shaden Sharp.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You're going to be a challenge to put all 4 of those guys, and all 4 of them need to play starter minutes. You can't play 4 guards and starter minutes, man.
Not
you just
those
can't.
times going.
But they
on.
keep
No.
paying him.
No, they have to. He's the best player that came through the entire franchise. He's the all-time leading scorer. He is the Portland Trailblazers.
Yes, he
So
is.
why did you let him be a free agent if they don't want him there?
They're not hearing me. Dame is doing this to himself. It's self-inflicted. He's in a relationship. They've been trying to tell you, please leave. They doing everything to make you leave. They not competing. They ain't even compete last year. They shut you down. You had one of your
Their
revamp-
statistical years.
Yeah. You,
Well,
man,
why
he
would they
shot
pay
terrible
him?
from 3.
You
It's
got
one of the
it.
highest
'Cause
contracts ever.
they paid him already.
Yeah.
Last year.
2 years ago.
Yeah. So at the time, you pay him because he was still one of the best guards in the league at the time.
He still is.
Yeah, but now it's like, all right, man, come on. Your guy that we gonna put in your spot is right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. That's absolutely right. Any other losers?
Last one.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City. I'm not sure why you draft Case and Wallace, and then I'm not sure why you trade up to get Case and Wallace.
Huh.
You already have Josh Giddey. You already have SGA. Same position, similar position, and you trade up to get this kid. I don't think they're done. I think they're going to make a move here in this offseason.
Yeah. They're trying to get that Muscala contract up off of them.
Yeah, it's true. But what I'm saying is the pick that you make for that Muscala contract
Yeah.
it was a little weird. You trade up to get Case and Wallace. That's all I'm saying.
But they don't have any point guards that play defense neither. So SGA ain't playing no defense, and Josh Giddey can't play defense. So I guess you know what I'm saying.
All right, if you spin it that way,
That's why I took from that. It's like Case and Wallace, he's coming in there to be a defender, like an irritator, like big point guard. I think that's what they've been trying to get from Theo Maldadon, and it didn't work for Theo. So you try again with Case and Wallace. That's my thoughts.
like
because,
that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just because you're bringing in so much offense with SGA, who's going to get 30 a game. Then you got Chet. You just need somebody to come in there. And Josh Giddey's not shooting the ball. He's distributing. So you need somebody in there to defend.
I hear you.
That's my guess. That would be my.
Got you. It just was a head scratch when they made that pick.
I got you. Yeah. Is that everything? Winners and losers? That's a good recap, guys. Yeah.
Who's rookie of the year? I just draft.
That's for another show.
Yes. Got to be Vic, though. He going to get 100 shots.
He better be.
He going to get
Young Dolph 100 shots.
He going to get Young Dolph 100 shots.
Facts.
Man, rest in peace.
It better be.
Yeah.
If not,
Yeah. Oh, my God. You guys ready to get started with halftime? Let's get it.
make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Amazon Music. And if you got Amazon Prime,
Hell yes, there too.
make sure you do all that, all right? And when these ads start showing, ads are free if you got Amazon Prime or Amazon Music. Make sure you pick that out. All right, to get from the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search for Sport Press Podcast. Halftime.
There we go.
FSP, Song of the Week. You know how we do it. Your esteemed panel is going to pick one song from any genre, any artist, any year. Let's get them through this week. Start off with you, Coach Locke.
Mm-hmm.
What's your song of the week, big dog?
Shout out to Ace Hood, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hustle Hard remix.
Gotta hustle hard.
Same
I hop on anybody
Different
beat.
day.
Hit the ass that rain train.
Yeah.
That was the last good Wayne verse until
That's-
seeing
Aw,
green.
man,
Until
you-
seeing green.
Lies, man.
Until seeing green.
Yeah, just the same.
What?
Wale running back.
Yeah, I was straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Come
that
on,
was
dog.
2 years ago.
That was okay.
But that was before seeing green.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, come on, man. Don't do Wayne any kind of way now.
That was all right.
You
Let's
only
be
have
real.
Wayne in your top 10, do you?
Top 10 of all time.
Yeah. You only have Wayne in your top 10.
He just don't have enough good
You only have Wayne in your
like
top 10 all time,
projects,
do you?
bro.
Top 10 all time.
He in the low end of the top 10 though. He in the low end of the top 10.
It's your
Yeah.
list. It's your list.
I wouldn't mind hearing that top 10.
Yeah, I got y'all. Hey, guess who? Tupac in
go.
there.
I go.
Tupac in there.
I go. My song of the week is Rick Ross and John Legend, Free Enterprise, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was the remix. I thought you was going with the one, but you yeah.
No, the Free Enterprise, the intro on Black Market, man. That's John Legend was
He always laces.
Yeah, he give Ross one every time.
Every
man.
time.
Yeah.
Goodness.
He
Every
put his heart
time.
into that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
Woo. Anyway, J-Ho.
Yeah, Weezy gonna bring up the rear. I
Yeah.
got Pusha T featuring Cash Doll, Sociopath.
That's a good song.
Yeah, who you
Slept
think
on
showed you? And Chanel got the tube socks. You know what I'm saying? Who you think showed you that, Weezy?
Throw that ass in the circle.
Got to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready for me?
They got that's the one with the
Yeah,
design
ready
on the
for
hook, right?
Nah, That's just
cool?
them. This is them two by themselves.
Okay, I got you. Okay. What's up, Weez? What you got?
I got old school on this one. Going for me, old school. Cisco,
Don't you-
incomplete.
Okay.
I thought you was
I
gonna
thought you
thong,
might-
thong,
Yeah,
thong.
say,
I
come
was
on,
like,
dog.
dog. We trying to get out.
Let's make it with the go.
Thong, 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 thong.
We gonna kill the segment with
Shit.
thongs on. Like that's it. Like that's it.
Don't hold hard,
Thong,
dog.
thong, yeah, thong song.
She
Yeah.
got jumps like a truck.
Hey, I'll tell you, I got a great story. Shout out to the homie Chris Lucas, man.
Uh-oh.
Hey, this is the
Uh-oh.
great
We're
one of
not
the
telling
greatest
that.
stories.
We're
Yeah,
not.
no, it is.
This is gonna be on air story.
Yeah,
tell
for
no
sure.
air.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
and I said the name. Maybe you can
did.
beep that out,
Yeah, you
cameraman.
did.
Nah, shout out to Chris Lucas. That's the family.
Okay.
Yeah. So we was out 16, 17 years old
Uh-huh.
and at the movies. You know what I'm saying? You know, movies used to be the thing.
100 Oaks was the movie.
100 Oaks movies,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's good
Girl walked past. He said, damn, dumps like a truck.
This is my question. What was her reaction?
She just kept walking.
Oh,
She
okay,
just kept
all
walking.
right,
She
okay,
wasn't
all
disrespected. She,
Okay.
but
I tell you what,
we were
It might have
objectifying.
worked depending on the young lady.
Yeah.
I tell you what, in 2023.
You might go to
shit.
jail for that.
You
Damn
damn
right.
right.
Like a
You
truck.
lose your job.
And it wasn't, and I don't even, never mind.
It wasn't even dumping like a truck. It wasn't even
It
dumping
wasn't
like a
even
truck.
dumping like a truck.
That's why it was funny.
Yeah.
That's before thick.
Yeah, that was before thick. Dumps like a truck.
Yeah.
Truck. Let me
Lies
see your
like
butt. What?
All night long.
You guys ready to start the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. Second half, the 2023 NBA free agency preview show. I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameraman, the 2023 NBA free agent class isn't a particularly strong one, with just 3.5 All-NBA players headlining. Those guys would be James Harden, Draymond Green, and Kyrie Irving. What we saw in the 2023 NBA Finals, signing the right role players can win you a championship. Will we see above-average starters being overpaid this summer out of desperation? Perhaps. But we could see the trade market take center stage over the offseason, which could lead to some excitement. That's what we're here for. Either way, we're predicting landing spots for the top NBA free agents. Kicking things off with James Harden, who's an unrestricted free agent, 33 years old. Weezy, give me his free agency selection and why.
Man, James Harden. I actually could see James Harden going back to Houston. Helping them out with their young team. Houston loves him. He loves Houston.
He loves Houston.
He loves Houston.
And they got some money.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, what you got, Jeff?
They need an adult in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
I think we said it on the show last week. I don't know if he's the adult they need.
No.
I have James Harden re-signing with Philadelphia. Running back.
Yeah.
They had a pretty good year. He stayed healthy. He has a new coach there. He got Doc fired. Right. So yeah, running back. See what you can do with that team. Get Tobias Harris. I had to get Tobias Harris out of there for some more pieces, but
Please.
yeah. Sure. Doc ain't there to coach up Tobias Harris.
Yeah, he only plays good and he plays his best with Doc. What you got, Coach?
Man, with James Harden being the age he is, it's no way he can sign a 5-year deal for the max. I don't see nobody giving him that, which will give the Rockets an advantage. He gets a 4-year max deal with Philly. It'll push them over the tax penalty limit and make it hard to re-sign their role players like people like Shake Milton. He has a restaurant in Houston. He still has his house in Houston. His jersey's hanging up in one of the clubs in Houston.
Establishment.
Yeah, he is not the adult they need, like you said, Jeff. But I could see him just going back to Houston for sure.
Yep. I have him going to Philly on a 2-year deal, max though. Option for the third. So his salary should reflect his current form, and it's not going to do that. Like Jeff mentioned, he got his coach fired, so his scoring output has declined each year since he's been in the league. So these last 3 years has been rough for him. He's 33 years old. He just can't get off the ball as much as he used to. Still a great passer, but he can help a team, and I think Philly is a spot, considering you got that coach fired. Got to help them. He's just not a max player to me anymore. I think the only place that will give him a 2-year deal at a max number would be Philly. So I have him staying in Philly for a 2-year deal with a play option for that second year. Moving on to my guy, Draymond Green, unrestricted free agent, 33 years old as well. Weezy, give me his free agency spot and why.
Man, after the Chris Paul trade.
Shook shit up.
Yeah.
That let me know a lot right there.
I can see him going back. I believe that owner still thinks they can win the championship with those players and being the age they are.
Yeah.
Like you said about James Harden, maybe a smaller deal, 2-year deal, maybe even a year deal.
Nah, Rich Paul let nobody sign a 1-year deal.
Maybe a 2-year deal.
Going for that,
No.
but it's going for every dollar we can get.
I can see him going back to Golden State.
Okay, what you got, Joe?
Let's go ahead and shake it up. He's going to the Lakers. He's going to the Lakers. 2-year deal. Clutch rules the world. Let's make it work.
Okay.
Put him at the 4. LeBron back to the 3 as he's comfortable.
Yeah.
AD playing the 5-ish.
Yeah.
And figure out the rest.
And help out your point guard need for sure. What you got, Coach?
I have him going to Phoenix. Fresh off acquiring Bradley Beal in their trade, Phoenix is going to go all in. They're getting trade interest for DeAndre Ayton, and the sign and trade could come into play with them because the salaries match up basically, and Golden State needs a big, which they don't have. And the postseason struggle aside, he's still only 24, and he has an upside. So I can see him going to Phoenix.
Sign and trade for DeAndre Ayton. I hear you. I have him sticking with the Warriors after that Jordan Poole trade. Like I mentioned in the first half, that was the reason. That was the demise of that team. You got rid of the younger piece, which isn't something that normally happens. The older guy usually leaves in this situation, but Draymond Green is different. He is the cog that keeps this team going. He is the head of the snake, and with this guy playing it the way that he played last year, he played at a really good level last year. Even though it was a contract year, you could tell he was still trying to play at a high level. But I got him signing a 3-year deal to re-sign with the Warriors for right around $65 to $70 million. Then at some point, it doesn't hurt as much if Draymond has to come off the bench for Jonathan Kuminga. You have a guy making 25 instead of a guy making 40 coming off the bench. It doesn't hurt as much.
Do you think he'll be receptive to the role of coming off the bench?
Yeah, I mean, 2 years from now, yeah.
He did already.
Yeah, he did it. He wasn't excited about that.
No, he wasn't.
He was mad about that.
Yeah.
But I really do think that it makes more sense for the Warriors to sign him to a 3-year deal right around $65, $70 million. Moving right along to Cam Johnson, UNC Tar Heel. He's a restricted free agent. So that means that his current team has a chance after 48 hours to a week to match any offer given for Cam Johnson. 27 years old, Weezy. Where's he going and why?
I think they go right back. I mean, who else do they have in Brooklyn?
Him and Mikal Bridges.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So whoever team offers him, if it's nothing crazy, well, if it's a max deal, he won't get a max deal. But if it's a big boy deal, and they just say, "Nah, we can't afford that." But why let him walk away? Yeah. Who else is there?
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking at that.
They got some money, so that makes sense. What you got, Jeff?
You said it. They got some money, and you have Bridges, who, like we talked about on this show, is your star.
He's your star.
You running back with him. You got a young team. You figure out what on earth to do with Ben Simmons. That's a whole other show. We'll talk about that later. He's still there, still under contract.
Damn.
You figure out what to do with him, but you run with Cam and Mikal Bridges. You run that back. You drafted well this year, and you bring up. Yeah, no, they got to.
Portland offered the number 3 pick.
Yeah.
And where they were trying to get the number 3 pick for Mikal Bridges, and Brooklyn said no. I would have said no too.
Yeah, there's a reason why.
Yeah, Mikal Bridges is a problem.
Like that.
That's my guy. What you got, Coach?
Detroit has a position that they just can't seem to fill and get right now, and that's their starting 3.
Yeah.
In the 3 years of their rebuild, they've got Jaden Ivey, they've got Cade Cunningham to do the backcourt. They have Jalen Duran and Bojan Bogdanovic, which would be a good, solid front court, but they still need a 3. They started Isaiah Livers, Eugene Amari, and Rodney McGruder, who are okay NBA players, but if you get a person like Cam Johnson in that 3, it makes it different at Detroit. So I could see him going to the Pistons.
I like that. I have the Spurs offering a 4-year, $90 million sheet for Cam Johnson. I think the league is still obsessed with 3-and-D wings. He's one of the guys that can just shoot and defend at a really high level. Averaged 16 last year. Splits were crazy. He's one of those guys that the Nets want to keep, like Weezy mentioned. They don't have anything. The cupboard is bare, but their price tag could be just a little bit too expensive considering the fact that they still have to pay Ben Simmons $120 million on that contract, which is nuts. So next person we have up is Kyle Kuzma. Is an unrestricted free agent, 27 years old. Weezy, where's he going?
Washington better throw him a bag.
Right.
They better throw him a bag.
Now, Kyle has came out and said he wants $30 million a year.
He did.
He liable to get it now.
No.
No. Here's the thing.
What you got, Jeff?
You done, Weezy?
Yeah, I got him staying right there.
I'm agreeing with Weezy because with the way their front office is moving, they're going to give him $30 million because they don't know what else to do with their money. They don't know what they're doing. So you bring in Tyus Jones, you bring in Jordan Poole, you bring in Kyle Kuzma. Let them 3 put up 90 to 100 points a game. Let them lose every game, but let them have fun doing it. That's what they're about to do. Kyle Kuzma's about to go bananas this year.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got?
I have him going back to the Wizards too. I don't know if he'll get the 30 he wants, when in this position, you have to say you want 30. I can see them giving him 20 to 25 million a season, and then later on they trade him where they can get some picks for him and help with the rebuilding process we know they're doing in Washington. So I have him going back to the Wizards. I just don't know if he'll get the 30 million.
Real quick, because another thing about Kuzma, he's like you said, Jay, he's 27, but he already got his ring though.
You do.
So he just chasing the bag
Yeah.
the rest of his career. He just chased his bag the rest of his career.
Kyle Kuzma wants to play in a big market. So that's New York, LA, Miami, Chicago, something like that. I have him going back to the Lakers for a 4-year deal, $75 million. Here's the thing. Rui Hachimura or Kyle Kuzma. That is the decision they have to make. I'm going with Kyle Kuzma because I think that Kyle Kuzma does a little bit more than Rui to me. Just averaging 21 points a game. Rui Hachimura has never averaged 21 points a game. Never will. I think he's just a better basketball player than Rui.
Better offensive player.
But
Rui does more.
Rui,
defensive end.
I mean,
And Rui doesn't get the offensive opportunities in LA.
I'm telling you, that reunion makes sense. Playmaking is a way better playmaker than Rui. So
That he
Can't
is.
argue that. Can't argue that.
I just think he's better, and I think it's abundantly clear that the Lakers would benefit from having a guy like Kuz back. Yep. Moving right along to Kyrie Irving. He's an unrestricted free agent. 31 years old. He's moving on up there. Look at Kyrie. What you got, Weezy? Where's he going?
I had a hard time with this one because here's the thing: I don't think no ownership trusts him.
As they should.
As
They
they-
shouldn't.
He's the one that's going to give him the max deal.
He's going where the money is.
Yeah.
He got to get his money back.
Yeah.
But Dallas could throw him that money.
They know could.
That's the only team that's going to throw him that 5-year deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can he get along with Luka?
It don't matter if he's just looking at it like it's Kyrie Irving. I mean, Kyrie Irving is Kyrie Irving, bro. He's a top 5 point guard in the NBA. It's not even close.
True.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
yeah,
So
no,
in turn,
no,
how do you not give a max deal to a guy like Kyrie Irving if you're the Dallas Mavericks? You have to.
Because it's what comes with it.
Yeah.
That's all. It's just what comes with it. All right. Dallas makes the most sense.
Yeah.
But what if somebody can convince Kyrie to take a 1 year prove it?
Nobody in the world can do that.
What if they could though?
Dr. Sebi is no longer with us.
Dr. Sebi's watching. He's watching from above.
Yeah.
He can't really.
Up high.
Yeah.
He
No,
can't really
room.
call this one in. I don't
Yeah.
think.
That's it.
But what if someone in Phoenix could persuade him to sign for one? No, because hear me out. They don't have no picks. They don't
Yeah.
have any picks. They don't have any bench.
Yeah.
They got to trade Aiden away
Yeah.
to get a bench. They don't have a bench right now.
Yeah.
But if you could somehow convince Kyrie, because he's going, Dallas can give him the most money. We know that.
Yeah.
But just to make it fun, what if Phoenix could persuade him to take a little bit less for 1 year?
He's tough.
What if they could?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could.
Lakers good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
you
got
got
somebody else for the Lakers though.
And that's why I have the Lakers here. For that reason alone. We know he'll take a pay cut, but I think he'll do that to go play in LA with LeBron. And he could be the last piece of the puzzle that they need. It'll give them that three-headed monster in LA. And then, like you said, after that 1 year, people will see that he can still do it, and then he'll go get his bag. So I have him going to the Lakers.
Okay. Kyrie Irving is not going anywhere unless he gets a 5-year deal. He's 31 years old. He's one injury, one DVD, one weird situation
Sage
away
stick.
from
One sage stick away.
Man, one situation away from never getting paid in the NBA again. He's going to a team that's going to give him a 5-year deal, and that is the only team in the world. It's the Dallas Mavericks. They gave up so many draft picks to get him. They have to give him the extension. Then on top of that, he's just a guy that just doesn't play in enough games. He's only cleared the 70-game mark just 3 times. The last time was 2016, guys. 2016. So, yes, that is something that you like Jeff mentioned, is the actual person worth all of the attention and all of the scrutiny, all of that. If you give up multiple first-round picks, yeah. So you kind of stuck with him. So, yeah, I think he's going and staying in Dallas. Yeah, that's right. All right, moving right along to Rui Hachimura, 25 years old. He is a restricted free agent. Weezy, where is he going and why?
Well, with the Lakers, man, first everything had to go through LeBron right now. He's gonna have to sit and wait. He's got to sit and wait by him because he's a restricted free agent, and he's gonna sit on the back burner. But I think eventually he'll come back to the Lakers.
Okay. What you got, Jeff?
I see what you mean. Like Rui isn't a first day.
Oh no, yeah,
we gotta
he's
get him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna sit and wait.
The dominoes got to fall, and then we figure out what happened with
100%.
Rui.
Yeah.
So I had Draymond going to the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
So that means Rui can't go to the Lakers.
Mm-mm.
Right, so we got that part out the way. I have Rui going somewhere and getting paid like a team that is on the bubble. Hear me out. Hear me out. Rui, in the perfect world, he would go to Phoenix, but they can't pay him. They can't pay him because they don't do the sign and trade. They don't want. You can't get DeAndre.
You got Kyrie going
Yeah.
there. You got a lot of
that's
people going to
That's what I'm saying. The
Phoenix, bro.
perfect world.
Yeah,
Kyrie's the only one they don't get. It's
Okay.
gonna be them four and a whole bunch of dudes that play in the G League. That's all they're gonna have in
Yeah,
Phoenix.
that's it.
That's
Yeah.
it. All right. So Rui goes to the Clippers.
I like that. That ain't bad.
Yeah.
That ain't bad. Yeah.
He stays in LA, but he goes to the Clippers.
Okay. What you got, Coach?
I got him staying in L.A. The season didn't go like they wanted, but he was one of the promising young pieces that they can build off of next season. He had a breakout in the playoffs where he earned the Lakers for them to sign him, and they can sign him up to a 5-year contract over $30 million in the first year,
Jeez.
which other teams could sign him to that maximum same deal, but at 4 years. But I just think he will stay in LA because he's still going to get a big increase from the $6.3 billion he was getting this year. So I have him staying with the Lakers.
Yeah. I have Rui going to the Oklahoma City Thunder, 4-year deal, $75 million. In May, he turned down a $60 million extension with the Washington Wizards. He's outperformed that contract, like Coach mentioned. So with the Lakers, I have them deciding between Kuz and Rui. I think going to OKC, being with that team, him being 25, a lot of untapped potential. I think he could be a guy that could really help and be a veteran on the team, even though he's still young. So I'm going to OKC playing with Chet. Moving right along to Freddie Van Vliet, unrestricted free agent, 29 years old, Weezy. Free agency selection, why?
Freddie Van Vliet, he got a bag a couple years ago, right? He got paid.
Yeah, he got 80.
He got 80. If you're looking for another bag, here's the thing. Yeah, help me out here. Is Trae Young is he gonna get traded?
No.
I don't know.
All-Star break, he'll be gone.
I don't see him getting traded. I think we have a better year than people think we're going to have.
Well, if Trae Young's not gonna trade, if Trae Young's not gonna get traded, he'll be a perfect fit for the Lakers. But they ain't got no money to give him.
Yeah.
Lakers need a point guard bad.
They do.
Bad. Schroeder,
Schroeder's solid, though.
Yeah,
but
Schroeder's
you need a starting point guard.
Right.
He's a
Schroeder's
starter.
your 6th
He
or
can
7th
he
man
can
is
shoot better than Schroeder
amazing.
too.
Nah,
That's
Fred
what you
Van Vliet, that's the biggest misconception about Fred Van Vliet. He cannot shoot. He can't shoot like that.
I seen him hit open shots.
Yeah, he
straight.
had open shots, but I'll talk about his percentages in a few. What you got?
Freddie Van. Well, I had another team, but right before shooting the show, apparently the Bulls gonna give him man all the money he wants. So I don't understand that at all. But that's insane. So
If they don't go point guard, that's a good.
yeah, but I didn't think they was gonna give him all that. So I'm gonna shut up and just say the Bulls at this point. Gee whiz.
Yeah. What you got, Coach?
I thought he was going to stay in Toronto. He opted out to get more money, and it's been reported that they were going to give him more money, and I had him staying in Toronto.
Yeah.
That man ain't staying in Toronto. Ain't no way. Let me tell you why. Freddie Van Vliet is going somewhere where he can get the most money he can get, and that place is Houston. He's going to Houston Rockets. Or Chicago. We'll find a way to get rid of our entire team, Zach LaVine maybe, and just sign Freddie Van Vliet for a guy.
It's crazy.
Dude, Fred Van Vliet, coach, has never shot over 41% from the field
He takes bad shots.
in his NBA career.
That's
Bro,
rough.
last year he shot 38. The year before that he shot 39. The year before that he shot 41.
It was close.
From the field.
That's
This
rough.
is not from three.
Right.
This is from the field.
That's twos and everything.
That's disgusting.
That's rough.
That is bad.
That's rough.
But the Raptors, they're entering a rebuild. They're rebuilding around Scotty Barnes.
Gary
And
Trent.
G Trent. Yeah, he want to leave. So this is
He opted
he
in.
want to be on. Well, it's 18 million, coach.
That's what I'm saying.
Hard to walk away
So-
from 18.
Right.
When he want to be on the catwalk. Him, Jeremy Grant, Kyle Kuzma, catwalk guys. They want to be in LA. But we'll move right.
Six ain't the same no more.
Yeah, so that shit now 6.
Not a 6.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Houston, they need an adult. He'll be a good adult.
Oh, no.
He's an adult. Freddie
He's
Van
an
Vliet
adult.
is an adult.
He's an
Yeah,
adult.
he's an adult. He's a
Yeah,
little
he's an
mixed
adult.
adult. Yeah, for sure. The biggest need is a point guard. They not getting James Harden. Shooting 30% from the field, though, guys. He's never shot over 45 from the field. It's disgusting. I don't want him in Chicago. Now, if they get him in Chicago, I'm a free agent. I'm an unrestricted free agent. Yeah, I'm different.
Just chill for your players.
No, I'm different. Yeah, that's yeah. I ain't
chill for your players.
Because he's Fred VanVleet. He's from the Midwest, so I get it. That's why he would want to come back. But they can go to hell if we think Fred VanVleet is my starting point guard. Ain't no way. Moving right along to P.J. Washington, restricted free agent, 24 years old. Weezy, where's he going to win?
Just in the time to be leaving Charlotte right now.
Yeah.
It's not. He's restricted, so they get to match anything.
Yeah.
He's not a max player.
Nope.
He's a max player?
No.
Yes.
We got
No.
Yes.
No. P.J. Washington. You've been talking about P.J. Washington.
Yes, not P.J. Tucker.
We're talking about P.J. Washington.
Not P.J. the same backup for Whitney Houston.
Man.
P.J. Washington is going to be a max player in the NBA.
For who? Who's going to give him max
Book
money?
it.
Who?
Go ahead, Weezy. Just finish.
Weezy done.
I'm done.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. Weezy's correct. I hope that he stays in Charlotte. Here's why. This guy is 16, 18 points a game last year. He can give you up to 20 with the growth of that team. They get more. Going to give you double-digit rebounds. He's going to play solid defense. People don't understand it because he played in Charlotte. This dude is you sit him, you start him. He's a double-double waiting to happen every game.
You talking about Miles Bridges
No,
or you
not.
talking about P.J. Washington?
Watch, look at P.J. Washington's numbers. Look at his numbers and look at what he did as the season went on.
So,
Go ahead.
those numbers are going to go up with everything they brought in.
Absolutely, he's going to be a max player, and Detroit is going to give him a max, going to offer him a max out the gate. They're going to overpay for him this year, guaranteed.
No.
Watch what I tell you. Go ahead.
I do have him going to Detroit though.
Yeah, he's going to Detroit.
He's going to
for
Detroit because he's going to be a great fit next to Jalen Durant or James Harden starting, and they put him with Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey. So I do have him going to Detroit. I don't know if it'll be on a max deal, but I do have him going to Detroit.
Yeah. P.J. Washington is a great role player. We saw great role players help the Denver Nuggets win the games that they won. They only lost 2 damn games the entire damn playoffs, whatever the case may be. But P.J. Washington is not worth $100 million. He's not going to get $100 million. He'll get 60, 75 in that range. That's not a max guy. He's not a max guy. He's good, though. He's solid. He's a serviceable role player. Rui Hachimura, Kyle Kuzma. He's one of those guys. P.J. Washington is nowhere near.
He's not a starter.
No. In Detroit. You got to realize, Bogdanovich is in Detroit. He plays power forward position. They have Marvin Bagley, too. I don't know if P.J. Washington is better than either one of those guys.
They play Bogdanovich at 3.
They play him at the 4.
At some point.
So if he's not a starter, what about him taking some money and helping that bitch out in Phoenix?
Yeah, but you can't take
Ain't
a pay
paying.
cut like that.
Yeah.
You can if you're on a 1-year prove deal like that. But he's not as effective as, say, a Bruce Brown or a person that was on a 1-year prove deal like KCP.
Yeah.
He's not
It'd be a
that
bad
effective.
business move for him to take a 1-year.
No, that boy needs to find 4-year deal, $64, $70 million. There's no way he's getting over 100. No, he's not getting nowhere near 100. If they are, it is. I was about to say something really wrong. It'll be somewhere else, overseas or something like that.
Oh, man.
He's not getting no. There's no
Nobody paid overseas. They got
Not like that.
Not like that. That's
No.
what I'm saying. Like, he have to be the only show in town, dog. No. P.J. Washington,
I like dude game.
Miles Bridges, yes.
Yeah, Miles
P.J.
Bridges.
Washington,
They
hell
play a
no.
solid team, man.
No.
P.J. Washington, because again, fantasy basketball, his numbers.
Yeah, I get
he's
it.
a walking double-double, man.
Yeah, but
You ain't got to worry about it.
I can't believe we talked this long about P.J.
That's
Washington.
very true. There's
Yeah,
a lot on P.J.
yeah.
Washington. Very
Moving right along to Chris Middleton, unrestricted free agent, 31 years old, turned down $40 million. Weezy, where's he going and why?
From what I've seen in the playoffs, the Bucks can't afford to let him walk away. They can't afford to let him walk away. One injury from Giannis cost them the playoffs.
A championship.
Yeah, they got to pay him.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he don't want to be there.
Mm.
But I got him staying right there because they going to throw a bag at him.
What you got, Jeff?
Yeah, they gonna throw the bag at him. He got to stay. You got to keep Chris Middleton. He's just young enough to where you can give him that 4-year deal.
Oof.
You don't.
Chris
want to.
Middleton at 35 is disgusting.
He's 35 or 31?
He's 31.
He's 31. I'm saying,
That's-
but like at 31, that means it's 4-year deal. The last year deal, he's 35.
Right.
That's disgusting.
But
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, I'm just saying he's just
Oh,
young
yeah.
enough.
Oh, he gonna
gotta
get a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in them 4 years, if he stays with them, they're going to win a championship within them 4 years.
You hope.
should.
You hope.
should.
What you got, Coach?
I don't have him going back to the Bucks.
Damn.
I don't.
Talk to
you
me,
going?
coach.
I think he go to Sacramento. They were surprised at the NBA. They finished third in the West. You put him next to De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis. He can be the missing piece they needed. They were one game away from beating Golden State in the game 7 because De'Aaron Fox gassed out.
Yeah.
He can be that third person to give them the edge they need to go over to the top.
They'd beat the Lakers.
Yeah.
I think he'll go to Sacramento.
Yeah.
They'd beat the Lakers.
I think he'll. Well, we'll see. My pick, I think he stays in Milwaukee, signing a 4-year deal, $130 million. Just hasn't been able to stay healthy. The last time he was healthy, they won the NBA championship. So, Bucks definitely got to make some decisions with him and Brook Lopez, but they can't let Middleton walk for nothing. So I think the Bucks don't really have another option other than, like Jeff mentioned, was to overpay. All right. We have next Austin Reeves, a restricted free agent, 25 years old. Talk to me, Weezy. Where's he going and why?
Lakers gonna make something happen for him.
Okay.
That's just what I think. He had an incredible playoff. Last month of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the reason why they made the playoffs.
He was
healthy.
healthy.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
healthy. Yeah. So I got
Yeah.
him going back to Lakers. He gonna hit it. He got to wait though. He got to wait on. He gonna sit back for a while.
He ain't got to wait. Nah,
ain't
that's
gotta
day
wait.
one. He a day one guy.
Day one.
Yeah. Which is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that right
Really?
now. Austin Reeves being a day one guy is absolutely insane. The NBA.
Yeah,
What you got?
Go ahead, Joe.
You good, Jeff?
He's day one, and he's gonna play with Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio Spurs are gonna give him the bag.
Ooh.
They're gonna give him 90 to 100 out the gate.
Yeah.
Day one.
Well,
As soon as free agency come up, Austin Reeves is signed to San Antonio Spurs for a 5-year, $90 million deal. First day.
4 years.
4 years,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Like,
Yeah.
he's out the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got, Coach?
I mean, he had an impressive sophomore season. He showed improved the hit shots from behind the three, going from 31% to 39% this year. Like Weezy mentioned, he had a run late in the season. In the playoffs, he stepped it up even more, so he can be a reliable option for the Lakers outside of LeBron and Anthony Davis. Teams are going to throw a bag at him, but I think the Lakers are going to match what they throw at him. I don't know if nobody's going to give him 100, but I think the Lakers will match what he's offering. They'll keep him in L.A.
Yeah. This is a testament of a second-round guy that made his way. So you make a second-round pick, late, underdrafted free agent, whatever the case may be, but you work, and you can get that money way faster than a first-round pick, late first-round pick that will ever get. So this is a testament of hard work. I think the Spurs, I agree with Jeff, offer him $90 million. This is one of those guys that the Lakers will match for. They're going to match anything up to 100. I think they'll do that. Active defender. He can do what Jordan Poole did for the Golden State Warriors, but he's a better defender than Jordan Poole. So it's the exact same thing. He got $128 million, guys.
Yep.
After averaging 20 points a game. Austin Reeves only averaged 13, but he actually defends. So I think the Spurs need a guy like Austin Reeves, a shot maker. Los Angeles will not let 2 white guys leave in back-to-back off seasons. Caruso got signed with the Chicago Bulls. This will not happen again. He's coming back. Moving right along to Bruce Brown, unrestricted free agent, 26 years old. Free agent selection. Why, Weezy?
I got him going right back to Denver.
Mm.
I hope Denver can pay him. They're a little crowded right now. They got to make probably give away somebody, but I got him going back to Denver.
Yeah. What you got, Jeff?
Yeah, he opted out because he wanted to secure his future
sure.
in Denver because he only had 1 year left on his contract.
Yep.
So they're gonna make it work for him. They're gonna do right by him.
Yep.
He's worth it.
Yeah, you can't let him walk away off that championship year after what he did for Denver. And he deserves the money he's going to get. So I have him going back to Denver also.
Yeah, I have him leaving. Because he's priced out, guys. He's going to get $65 to $70 million. They can't pay Bruce Brown $65-70 million.
That market's that high.
Yeah,
Think so?
yeah. I think the Boston Celtics will find a way to pay him. You just can't just get a guy like Bruce Brown. Like, he plays hard on defense, timely shot maker. Just one of those guys Denver wishes that they could bring him back. They can't. I think his experience and coming off of that championship, man, Boston needs a guy like that. But he's Marcus Smart. He's the replacement to Marcus Smart. Okay. Yeah, they still need a point guard, though.
They still need a point guard.
Yeah, they do.
Move right along to Brook Lopez, an unrestricted free agent, 35 years old. Weezy, where's he going and why?
See, I don't think Brook Lopez is looking for a bag. I think he's looking for a ring, another ring. I got him going to Memphis to be a veteran help. Nobody likes that one.
I don't think Memphis can afford him.
Yeah, they can. Yeah. I mean, they got Steven Adams.
Right, yeah.
They got him.
Yeah,
Wow.
they
They got
Steven
Jaren
Adams.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little crowded in that front court.
Right.
What you got, Jeff?
I see what you say. I see what you're doing though. I see what you're doing. But a little crowded. He's a veteran, 35 years old. I can't believe he's 35. Yeah, that's crazy. If the way he played, he was the runner-up, right? Defense Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way he plays defense, they got to make this work in Milwaukee.
Yeah, no choice.
I hate running back a team sometimes a year just the same way without making any changes. But with Milwaukee, with that being a championship-tested team, healthy, they should be right back there. So I say he runs. They find a way to make him running back.
Coach.
This is where the young pups get their grown up. I have him going to the Rockets. He wants to get paid. They can afford to do it. They need a big and a vet to lead those young guys. So I can see him going to the Houston Rockets.
The only
Likes to have
thing,
fun too.
yeah, only thing about Brook Lopez going to Houston, you stunt the growth of I think their best player, which is Alperen Sengun. So they play the same position. That's gonna be tough because somebody got to come out of that starting lineup. So that means Jabari Smith, who you spent a top 5 pick, he has to come off the bench. I just don't know if they'll do that. I have him staying in Milwaukee. They just can't let him go. But you can't sign him to a long-term deal, but they really don't have another choice. I think they signed him for a 2-year deal, $45 million. You can't lose him alongside Chris Middleton. It's just going to be too hard to replace. This guy was a run-up for Defensive Player of the Year, guys. You just don't let guys like that walk out, especially a guy like Brook Lopez, a good locker room guy. So I have him staying. Sengun, I think
Right
he's their
now,
best
I
player.
do think he's that.
Him and no. Jalen Green better than him.
Yeah, Jalen Green.
Yeah.
Sengun is probably the best.
Yeah, I'm saying potential wise, like Sengun can be a guy. Like he can be like Paul Gasol. Yeah. All right, moving right along to Jeremy Grant, another one of the catwalk guys, unrestricted free agent, 29 years old. Weezy, where is he going and why?
Portland Trailblazers, man. They can throw him. They can. I'm hearing they throwing him 2 years, $150 million.
They can't do that.
What? 2 years?
I mean, 2 years, $50 million.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ,
Yeah.
you better break that.
Yeah.
Nah.
75 a year.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I got
he
one.
going back.
He's going back.
I'll
He's
go
already back.
I'm in
What,
there.
what have I signed?
Especially at 29. What you got
Signed
there?
that pencil pen
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
magic eraser.
Yeah. But send that in blood.
He signed it in blood. For sure.
What you got, Jeff?
He's going back. Once they trade Dame, they're gonna need him. There's another shot getter, shot maker for that young team. And you trade Dame for some draft capital and pieces. Bring back Jeremy Grant. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going back to Portland, man. He averaged 20.5 points, shooting 40% from the three. Dame Lillard has publicly said that this is his guy. He wants him to be there. He wants him to stay. So he's going to be in the Blazers uniform.
Yep. I have him leaving because I think Dame is leaving. So I have him signing with my Chicago Bulls and signing a trade with Patrick Williams, 4 years, $120 million. We've been in desperate need of a power forward since Carlos Boozer. I mean, we ain't had a power forward in years. So Patrick Williams, future first-round pick, would be enough to get him there. Risky move, but you need another adult that can get in there and defend and also score. And I think playing alongside Zach and DeMar DeRozan for at least the first half of the season, if we don't trade Zach to, I think he wants to go to New York. Smooth gives the Bulls a little bit better chance of competing in the playoffs, minus Fred VanVleet. So, yeah. Moving right along to Russell Westbrook, unrestricted free agent, 34 years old. Weezy, where's he going and why?
Call me crazy, man, but I got him going to help that bench out in Phoenix. I got him. He could come back full circle. Russ and KD.
He loves Brad Beal. That's his guy.
Yeah, Brad
KD is his guy, too.
KD's his guy.
Yeah, so
It's been weird.
yeah.
KD been saying Russ is a good player. People gonna respect it. It's getting real.
Okay.
It's a love fest. I was concerned between
I
them
ain't
two.
mad at that. I ain't mad at that, Weezy.
If in a strange world, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But no. He's going back to Clippers and they gonna make a run. If they healthy, they make a run. They beat Phoenix healthy. Beat the shit out of Phoenix healthy. They beat the shit out of Phoenix healthy. They proved that game one.
But they
without no
haven't.
Paul George. Just Russ and Kawhi beat Phoenix.
They got cabbage knees. They got cabbage knees. $400 million in cabbage knees.
That's
dog.
tough. It's tough.
Yeah,
It's tough.
no, 400.
But it all. So here's the thing. Russ is going to wait. Like we talk about waiting. Russ is going to wait. Russ, because he's not going to get a deal first day because you got to figure out what you do with Paul George.
Yeah.
You only bring Russ back as a Clipper if Paul George and Kawhi are running it back.
Yeah.
That's all contingent on that.
But your GM, pseudo GM, is on Paul George's podcast and say, man, you guys are just cursed. Talking about him and Kawhi, that means that they talk about that. I think Paul George leaves. There's no way that Russ goes there. So that makes sense. But I get what you're saying. But that's the thing. I think he goes if Paul George isn't there faster because he wants to shoot all the balls still. Russ still wants to shoot balls.
Oh, Russ still hooping like he's 25. Don't get it twisted.
Great shape.
Russ still think he's 25 in his head.
You got coach.
That's why I have him going to the Clippers.
Yeah.
He thrived when he was there before. He was a good reason why they were competitive. Why the people were out. PG and Kawhi was out. Yeah. So that's why he's going to go back to LA on the other side to the Clippers.
Yeah, I agree. I have him going there, hook or crook. He's going back to the Clippers just on the strength of Ty Lue. Everybody loves Ty. Ballmer. The whole staff just embraced Russ the way he needed to be embraced. And I just think it makes sense. 1 year deal, $8 million. He'll go back there. Yeah, we already did yours. All right. So moving on to our last person, we have D'Angelo Russell, an unrestricted free agent, 26 years old. Who you got, Weezy?
Whoever want him, but
whoever want him is funny.
I mean, I gotta want to be a backup point guard in Golden State, honestly.
No way.
Now, how in the hell?
No, I'm not saying he's gonna get no big money. I'm saying like a minimum deal.
He already played there, and they signed Chris Paul, and they got.
I know he played there.
Yeah. No, he ain't going there. Okay.
Who's that backup point guard?
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is that starting point.
He's gonna start.
Chris Paul is starting point guard. They're gonna start CP, Steph, Clay, Dre. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wiggins gonna have to come off the bench.
Clay, that means you moving Clay to the bench.
No, Clay ain't moving. Clay's not coming off the bench.
You're not moving Wiggins to the bench. You can't. Clay can't guard nobody.
Where's Draymond?
Clay can't guard nobody no more.
Shit, Wiggins ain't guard nobody neither.
He can guard more than Clay can.
Yeah, he can guard better than Clay.
Yeah, he can definitely guard better than Clay.
Yeah.
Clay ain't moving.
Clay.
Yeah.
So you either moving CP to the bench or you moving Clay.
CP's not coming off the bench.
All right, so Clay coming to the bench.
Clay's not coming off the bench.
One of them got to come off the bench.
It's only 5 spots. You can't start Draymond in center.
It's gonna be interesting.
Draymond plays the end of the season. I mean, he plays in the games.
Yeah, it's the game in center, but you can't start him in center.
So where you got D'Angelo Russell going, Jeff?
I'm sorry. Celtics.
Oh shit.
On a 1 year. Stay your butt in the NBA deal.
But he ain't the guy.
No, here's the thing. The dominoes are going to fall. They got to get a point guard.
Oh, they're going to get a point guard.
He's the only one that's going to be left.
Nah, they got Brogdon. They'll deal with Brogdon.
Brogdon's going to be hurt.
Nah, Brogdon, he'll be fine.
That's the reason why the trade didn't happen.
No, I'm saying he's already there. So they're going to have to deal with what they can't trade him. So he's going to be there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But so, you can't get Brogdon and D'Angelo Russell. Like that don't make no sense.
They need a point guard. They don't have a point guard on their roster.
They'll get a point guard. There's some point guards out there.
There's nobody. You gonna have Pat Bev?
No. They'll get a point guard. There's some point guards out there.
They go play Bev.
Look, after the show, we've been long. But after the show, look at the available.
After
the dust settles.
But there's people that can be traded, can be a starting point guard. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, so now you're trading Jaylen Brown.
No,
you don't have nothing else to trade.
No. You can trade. You can get a guy, Jeff. I'm telling you. What you got, Coach?
Listen to me. I'm telling you.
I had him going to the Bulls till all the damn.
Now we get D'Angelo Russell. I'm also leaving.
Because he's another talented ball handler, and he would have meshed well with DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine. I thought. I mean, he averaged 17 and a half, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, which is better than anything the Bulls had the last year, but. With this
Caruso, you're damn lying. We roll with Caruso. We're gonna roll Caruso ass out there. I don't know why we thinking of Fred VanVleet and we got Caruso. His first team all defense.
But he's not a Fred VanVleet though.
Well, you got him going, Jay.
D'Lo. I have D'Lo signing a 1 year deal going back to Brooklyn, the only place that really worked for him. This is the most challenging prediction of this entire class. He's shown flashes of being able to lead a team, then shown flashes of absolutely being a tool of a basketball player. Just equally terrible. Just ridiculous. I think time is still on his side. Him just being 26 years old. He played really well at the start of the playoffs. Then he just hit a little spot and he never recovered. Just never did. And he lost so much money. Because I'm looking at people talking about the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, so playing in the play-in game. He won them a couple of games, and in the first round, played really well against Memphis. People were saying, we're going to give him $100 million.
It was talks.
It was talks of him. Listen, a person that's coming back, D-Lo, for sure. Nobody else, we're going to get D-Lo. And now it's like, get him the hell. He might go play with, in
Dwight
China
Howard?
with Dwight Howard.
They took his confidence when he found out the Lakers were talking about getting rid of him. It completely killed his
They
game.
couldn't even put him on the court in that sweep.
It killed his
It
game.
was
Couldn't put him on the
ridiculous.
court.
Yeah.
But his last stint in Brooklyn, it was his best basketball being played. I think he goes there. He's a catwalk guy as well, so he'll fit right in Brooklyn. Yeah, so giving me D-Lo, 1 year, $13 million deal. 1 year prove a deal. 26 years old. Dude, D-Lo's 26.
That's nuts. It seemed like he'd be so much older than
Yeah.
that.
And I'm
But
telling you,
he's been in so many teams, in so many situations.
let me tell you a point guard people ain't talking about. It's going to happen. John Wall's going to start in the NBA this year. I'm telling you.
John Wall gonna
4.
play with Dwight Howard.
There's a bunch of places.
Put
He
a
can
name
go
on
to
that book.
Phoenix. He can go to Boston and help out. John Wall can still play.
John Wall can go to Boston and help out, but D-Lo can't help out.
D-Lo can't do nothing, bro.
John Wall.
John Wall just was hurt.
We just love John Wall.
Man, John Wall,
We
all
love
right.
John
There's some point guards. Kyle Lowry is available.
You want Kyle Lowry or you want D-Lo? 82 games. Your starter.
Kyle
Give me
Lowry.
Kyle
I'm
Lowry.
taking Kyle Lowry.
Experience.
Yeah, I'm saying, Jeff, there's some point guards out there. That's
I don't think
available.
Kyle Lowry leave Miami though.
You're damn lying. Came off the bench, Jeff.
That's what he
Gabe
gonna do.
Vincent.
That's his job. From now
No,
on.
no.
He's not a
There's
starting
no
point
way
guard
he's
no
a
more.
starting point guard. I'm going to tell you another point guard is available. Mike Conley's available.
He's not.
Go get him.
Yeah,
There's some point guards. I'm just saying.
But they can't afford. Boston can't afford Mike Conley though.
This contract ain't big. He getting like 22. You can get that.
They can't get that.
That's
Dude, look how much money they got. You got to give Jaylen Brown $200. Don't forget that.
Next year.
No.
He's not a free agent.
I'm not saying his contract is going to have to be extended.
So that's what I'm saying. His contract will start next year, though.
I understand.
Yeah.
You're going to have that much money wrapped up in those 3 players, which is why that trade was so stupid. For those 3 players, you have all that money wrapped up in Porzingis, Tatum, and Brown.
But Porzingis is last year.
His extension going to be before the season starts.
No.
They already talked about it. They extended him before the season starts.
Well, I mean, it won't be for $36 million, is what I'm saying. Yeah. And that is the NBA free agency class of 2023. Appreciate everybody. Got a little long with it there, talking about PJ Washington.
And John Wall in 2023.
Hey,
Gang signed John Wall
John
in
Wall.
2023.
Give me John Wall over a lot of these points. Over D-Lo. Give me John Wall over D-Lo.
Not in 2023.
Tomorrow.
We're still talking about him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe, and more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
You tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Weezy,
Everything paid for, big baby.
Coach,
Get a drummer song.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.